Yeah, he had like siblings or like something.
Yeah. He had a sister and he had a brother.
Yeah.
Which leads to some really awkward,
Oh no.
you know,
Do
Rule
I wanna
34s. Well, I mean, exactly what you would imagine.
Oh, good.
I mean, it's Rule 34.
Yeah. No mountain too great, some would say.
There is some, like, Nick, Rachel, and I have had this discussion before. There is some weird, like, Rule 34 that just everybody has seen.
That everybody
That they all,
Oh,
they all know. Like
when Amber and I looked up the Mr. Peanut Rule 34.
not quite like that. God, what's their name again? You remember Zone? The artist that used to do all of like the Teen Titans ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, Zone's still around. And they're still doing those animations and stuff like that.
Wow.
But like, do you remember the it's a weird thing to be like, yeah, let's talk about the hentais. Do you remember the like Rule 34 shit on like Newgrounds where it was like
Yes.
Cyborg and that chick from like the villains team on Teen Titans? Or like the one of like Raven, stuff like that?
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, like somehow Rachel and Nick also just remember that.
Good.
So-
I'm glad actually.
It's really weird to sit there and just be like, yeah, do you remember this like animated porn from 10 years ago?
They're like, hell yeah, I remember that.
Well, that's the thing is Rachel was like, yeah, I remember that. I really like that one. It's like, Jesus Christ.
Fair enough. Teach their own, I suppose.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, I've never been like super into it. Like, yeah, gotta watch me this. But like,
I gotta watch.
I gotta watch me it. But yeah, no, like it's a weird thing to remember, like stumbling on it on Newgrounds when looking for other shit and being like, yeah, Newgrounds has some stuff on it.
Sure does. It sure.
You know what's got to be really jarring? Getting back to the Game
jars?
Grumps thing. Imagine being Aaron Hansen. Imagine being Ego Raptor, right?
I am.
And it
I'm
starting.
his spirit animal.
Imagine starting out on Newgrounds, right?
I'm just trying to drop this.
It's gonna smash. It's too fragile. You gotta take it with you.
Yes. Yes.
But imagine being Ego Raptor, and your whole career being like an animated guy that goes towards like video game stuff, right?
Yeah.
And existing on Newgrounds back in the era where everybody made porn of everything, and now people are making porn of you.
Oh, they are?
Oh yeah, no, I have like completely innocently looked up like shit about Aaron and found like pictures of like Markiplier fucking him.
That's not okay.
No, it's really uncomfortable because they're real human beings.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Those are people. You yeah, there you
Gotta
go.
blow it.
Said Aaron to Markiplier.
I'm not a fan of Marky.
I don't like Markiplier either.
I don't.
Okay, so NL did a video years ago, Northern Lion. He did a video years ago, and it was like, here are some steps that you can do to become a successful YouTuber. Because you're like, NL's a successful YouTuber in that he has a consistent, loyal following. He's one of the top subscribed people on Twitch. Not like followers, like he doesn't have the biggest follower rating.
You
but
mean he's not Ninja?
he's not even on Twitch anymore.
Oh.
He's on Mixer
Yeah,
now
that's
because
right,
they paid
right.
him. Yeah. But like NL has a really dedicated, loyal following, and they pay a lot of money to him as subscribers on Twitch for like his emotes and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
NL put out a video years and years and years ago that was how to become a successful YouTuber, blah, 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 blah. And as a joke, he was like, I put out a video on that. I don't imagine anybody's ever used that to become successful, but it's still a good resource to have. And then at the end of that conversation, he was like, just watch. I'm going to look in my, like, you know, comments from years ago, and I'm going to have a, you know, message from Markiplier or something like that. And then he looked and he's like, oh shit, I actually do. So Markiplier, like, 5 years ago, offered NL, like, a thing where he was like, hey, you want to do videos together? And NL was like, I could have, like, several million people by now.
That's funny.
Because NL's, like, he's not antisocial, he's not asocial. It's just he doesn't put a lot of mind towards checking his messages on YouTube, right? And he doesn't actively use Twitter a lot to get in touch with a lot of people. He just kind of does stuff at his own pace. And so he's had a slow but steady growth. Whereas people like Markiplier... Yeah, but like people like Markiplier, they just explode.
I feel like guys like that hit a certain demographic, like the whole like Markiplier, Jacksepticeye.
I would say Game Grumps too, but
even who's the other one? PewDiePie. They all have a certain.
Well, Pew's demographic is weird,
right?
Pew's demographic is weird because it's a lot of adults.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's a lot of adults because they're like us. They grew up watching stuff on YouTube, right? And they just stuck with them.
Yeah.
But now he also has like this generation of younger followers, and it's like they all have this weird need to defend him.
Yeah.
I don't get why they defend him.
I don't know.
Like when he does like really heinous shit, they're just like, don't complain about it because free speech. And it's like, yeah, he's still just an asshole.
For me, I've never liked his stuff. I've
never liked PewDiePie's stuff.
Found any value in it. I was always like, this is very.
Like, I'm not saying that to be controversial or, you know, a contrarian. I just don't like his style of video.
Yeah.
Like, occasionally we get rowdy and stuff.
Oh yeah, we get it.
But a lot of the time, like, if we're not... Like, I'm a lot lower energy if you're not around. If you're not around and I'm, like, playing on my own, I rarely, you know, get super uppity. And when I do, it's usually after dying, like, 7 times on something and just being silly.
I bring out the best in people. Or worst. Anyway.
But yeah, no, like, I don't really like listening to people that are going to go on a high-pitched screaming freakout.
Yeah,
right?
and that's it, man. Yeah, like, I remember, like, my ex-girlfriend really liked Jacksepticeye, and it's like, you know, to each their own, you know.
It's
like,
just not my genre.
But, like...
It's just not my genre.
It's just like, when you, like, start a video and a dude's literally...
Hey there, everybody, this is Jacksepticeye!
And I was like... You're for 10-year-olds. Like,
yeah,
you are.
It is.
You know?
It is. That is a large part of their demographic.
And it's like, I can't fucking listen to this, man. Like, I'm just trying to watch this video and this dude's making all these stupid-ass sounds. It's like, no. Like, no, man.
Like, and people, like, this is... You know, I'm going to talk about people I watch here, whether or not people like them.
Shout-outs here.
No, not really. They're much more popular than us, obviously. Have you ever heard of Oni Plays?
I think so.
So Oni is another Newgrounds animator, kind of like...
Fuck. Oh my fucking god.
He's another Newgrounds animator turned YouTuber. Kind of like how Game Grumps is. Who used to play with his friends. But now his friends mostly make video games, apparently.
They hate them?
No, they make them.
Oh, I was
like they've gone to make video games.
It's a real shame.
But he still plays with those two originally that he used to a lot, but he has other guests on a lot of the time from other channels or other places like Newgrounds and stuff like that, right? His definitely leans towards the edgier side of humor that's a bit not politically correct.
Oh, yeah.
But he's still funny, and he's not actually like a bad person. It's just he's a bit crass, right? And the people he's around are a bit crass. And so, like, a good example is a lot of people were, like, reporting their videos, and he made a joke about it. He was like, because one of the guys in his videos is named Tomar, right? He was like, Tomar, can you please tell the person that is commenting in chat that I am not a homophobe? And then Tomar was just like, like, as a joke, because Tomar is gay. And so was one of the other guys that was on the thing too. Back in the old days, it was like 2/3 of the people that were on the channel were gay.
Yeah.
And then Oni wasn't. Oni's straight.
Yeah.
Or at least.
So we hope to believe.
That's what we're.
We just need to find the porn of him first.
I'm sure there's porn of his stuff out there. I'm sure it's very bad too because a lot of his art is very creepy and weird.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. But a lot of his stuff is like edgy humor. And stuff like that, and it's fine because you know that he's not doing it in a way to denigrate people. And
what's that word?
He's not trying to make people like seem bad or feel bad or being hurtful intentionally in any way. Like, he'll use some words that people would be like, you don't have the right to say that type of thing, right? And, like, a good example would be I went back and I watched a video of his from, like, a year ago. And I don't even know if I'm okay saying the word on the internet in the sense of, like, people getting mad at me.
Yeah.
But, like, I'm not... You know that I'm, like, not functionally straight, and that, like, I'm not specifically just attracted towards women.
You're barely even human. So,
yeah, like, I'm barely into that sort of stuff.
Man.
But, like,
I take too much joy out of that. Go on.
But in the videos in the past, he used to use the word a lot.
Yeah.
And so he would just sit there and be like, "Hey, Tomar, you're a
Yeah.
And then Tomar would be like, "Yeah." Because, like, he's gay.
All right.
And, like, he is openly gay. And the other guy on this, channel was also gay. And so, like, people would get mad at him and just be like, oh, look at Oni, he's such a homophobe. It's like, I don't think that he's that much of a homophobe if he's hanging out in a room with two gay guys alone.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, he might have some homophobic tendencies, but, I mean, I also don't think that it's that offensive as a word.
Fair.
Like, it's bad. Definitely don't just go up to a random gay guy and be like, you're a
Yeah.
Don't do that, because that is going to result in the same thing as if you call a black guy the N-word.
Yeah.
Just don't do
Punch
it.
in the face.
But I feel like that word is somehow more socially acceptable than the N-word. Probably because
Yeah.
it doesn't have the slavery connotations behind
Probably.
it. But yeah, no, like, he's a good channel that is silly and goofy and sometimes loud.
Loud and proud.
But it's not like PewDiePie, where... Well, like, Pewds has calmed down.
PewDiePie!
He's calmed down in recent years, but I still just don't like his overall attitude. Right?
My name is PewDiePie!
But, like, Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, etc.
Yeah.
They're still like that. However, I will give Markiplier credit on one thing. He was on the Rooster Teeth podcast recently.
Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch?
And when he was on the Rooster Teeth podcast, he was very quiet, and he was very reserved, and he was very calm. And so he just openly was like, yeah, that is all just more or less for the camera.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
And it's like, you know what? Fine.
Yeah.
Like, I still think that your content is trash personally.
Yeah.
But you are functionally aware of the fact that you're just marketing it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. We have no attempts at marketing at all. I might when this starts going up, I might try to ship it around a bit more though.
Fuck.
Just to be like, hey, this was a thing that my friend and I have been, intending to do for 16 years.
Yeah,
Please
and
watch this.
we're finally... Well,
We're finally getting
we're
back
finishing it.
But also, it marks another thing, too, which is it's us finally getting back to us doing things like we originally wanted to before
All the shit
the
happens.
events. The woman who shall not be named.
Yes.
And it's like, yeah, I had a lot of, fun doing stuff with Nick and with Rachel. But again, it's like I was saying to you the other night, it's a different thing when it's you and I, because we have that history of
Oh, man. We
being
go
around each other for
way
over 20
back.
years.
Thousands of years, I would say.
I mean,
I was really...
Yeah.
I was struggling the other day, and I was like, how long has it been? Like, because we met...
it's been about 23 years.
Yeah. We met in... Oh, fuck.
We both met
junior
when
kindergarten?
Yeah, we met in we
Or is
met
it
in
s-
kindergarten.
Right. Or was it
I don't know the
senior?
difference. I don't remember when specifically. But we were 3.
Yeah.
We were 3 and we both turned 4 shortly after
The good old days.
because we're both October boys.
Now everything...
Your birthday's coming up.
What's that?
Your birthday is coming up.
Oh, God, I'm 26 on Sunday.
What are you
I'm
doing?
an old man now.
What are you doing for your birthday?
What am I doing?
Yeah, I fucking worked.
I don't know. Amber was asking me. She's like, "What do you want to do?" And I'm like, "I don't fucking know, man. I don't know what I want to do. I should do something, but a thing or something, but I don't know what."
I mean, I never do anything on my birthday. The fact that like you've been gone for so long, right?
Yeah.
Like any time that I had a birthday, it was like I would just stream games with Nick and Rachel if possible. But since I work now, that's not always a feasible thing, right? So.
Oh,
You're getting your ass kicked.
I am. You 17. There we go.
I also, like, looked to see when your birthday was, because it's like, oh, maybe I could, like, go and do thing with you. No, I cannot. It is on a weekend.
Fucking, it's on Sunday.
Yeah, and I don't have Sundays off.
And right at the end of reading week, it's like, okay, well, oh god, I'm gonna be 26.
Honestly, not much will change.
I know.
Like, whenever I think back to being a youth, when I think back to being a young small boy, and all of the people telling me about the things I will need to worry about in real
You were
life.
always an old man, though.
Yeah, like, I always remember these people being like, when you're an adult, time is going to go by so quickly. It goes by at the same speed as fucking ever.
Yeah.
Like, it has not changed for me at all. Things are still very slow. I remember people being like, you're going to have to be concerned about these problems. No, I don't. They're fine. Like, even if I was to say, like, move out to somewhere far away and etc., right?
In a galaxy.
Like, if I've got a stable job at this point, I get an okay pay. I could afford some shithole apartment and just pay for good internet and be satisfied. Like, I don't eat much. I don't sleep much.
Yeah, you're not human.
Like-
I'm saying he's like,
But I would be satisfied. Like, I would be fine. I just prefer to live in the situation that I'm at right now.
nah. And, you know what?
It's working out.
Yeah, man, I mean,
I don't understand the stigma about, like, moving, like, or, like, needing to move away. Like, I don't understand the you have to get out of the house to grow up thing. 'Cause it's like, not really. Like, I pay my rent. I pay for my phone every month. I, go shopping when I need to get food sometimes. Like,
but you don't eat, so that's...
yeah, but, like, I'm just saying, like, I do the adult thing. I just don't drive.
Who does?
And I work from home now, so, like, it's such a weird thing to think that people stigmatize, like, being at home, and it's like, that's a relatively new occurrence in history. That didn't start happening until a while ago.
Right.
Also, like, your family is crazy for that anyway, because you guys have so many kids.
So many fucking kids.
Like, you guys needed to get kids out of the house just so there was room.
Yeah. I'm not really sure why there's a stigma with it. Well, probably, perhaps. Oh god. Oh god. That was satisfying.
That was good, yeah.
I was saying words or something.
Probably, like...
To be so far as to go when...
No, but we were talking about,
There's a fucking chest in this room.
It's probably because people see it as, like, self-sufficiency.
Oh, I was gonna say perhaps to, like, 40 years ago you could walk into a place and get a job, and now you just can't. And
That's a truth, too.
And, like, people just don't seem to fucking understand that. Like, all these places think you need, like, a fucking bachelor's degree to do these jobs. It's like, no. This is college education jobs.
Well, that's part of the problem with giving the ability to get educated to so many people. You create a sort of over-education where it devalues the fact that
Your
everybody
own
is now
value.
educated.
Really?
Yeah, no, like, a real problem in the industry is everybody is educated to this degree, which makes it harder for people to get jobs because everybody else is now qualified too. So everybody becomes, like, overqualified or underqualified respectively for certain things. Wow, really?
Yeah, man. You gotta harvest.
But, like, a really good example of that would be, as you were saying, years ago, like, people just didn't have the education that they do now. It wasn't as easy to go to college. It was a big effort. And now it isn't that hard. There's a lot of colleges, and it's not as exclusive.
Yeah. And they pit you against each other in a life or death situation with the other students. Okay, how do I... Okay, I gotta get rid of this. You are an experiment. I'm gonna go over here. But yeah, on that token, it's,
It is,
yes. Sorry.
Sure. You're trying to get in there?
Yeah.
That's
Do
fair.
do 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 do.
The camera is going fucking wild again.
Oh, that's some Majora's Mask shit right here. All right.
Having a bit of a day there.
Wow.
We literally cannot even use it.
Can't even carry it. Yeah, I don't know. And it's hard too, really, I guess. Like,
Life is hard.
Yeah, man. People are like, you can't just walk into places and expect them to do anything for you, you know?
I was looking into, like, how jobs and the economy and etc. work for Japan.
Yeah.
It's really interesting. Because I guess in Japan, like, everybody complains here because they're like, millennials change jobs too often. And it's just kind of like, yeah, because nobody wants to work at Starbucks for 40 years. Right?
Oh, I see what I'm doing wrong. Sorry, go on.
Like, back in the day, when I was a slave, that's the Boba Fett rap. Back in the day, when you could just walk in, as you were saying, to these jobs and apply and get hired, right? That was expected you were going to be there for a long time. Even if you went to a fast food place back in the day, like in the 70s,
yeah,
you were just expected to work there until you, like, became manager or some shit. Nowadays, that's not the case. But people still treat it like that's the way that it's supposed to be, which is really jarring.
Yeah, it's terrible. I need a key to do anything, so...
Yes, you do. Now get the fucking key.
Where the fuck is this key?
I mean, you have a key in your inventory.
Oh, I do? Oh my god! That's funny as... Oh my god, dude. Fuck.
Was that what you were doing for that long?
I mean, maybe? Don't tell my firstborns.
No, I'll show them the video. Trying to show your children a video that you made 20 years ago, being like, okay, now...
Your old man was a fool.
Your old man was a fool to invest in YouTube. They fucked it all up.
It's definitely not the platform it used to be.
They never are, though. Platforms change and grow and evolve.
Don't we
Honestly, like, for all the bad things YouTube does, though, like, it's still fine. It's still a fine platform. It's just harder. And you know what? There's so many people on it. That's fair. They can't... I can't imagine that they're getting that much in ad revenue as the amount of people using the platform grew. That said, I still think it's fucked up that they got rid of the ability to monetize your videos after, you know, a certain point if you don't have X amount of views and time. Just let people monetize their shit. They're only gonna make like 20 cents.
Yeah, like what's the difference?
Well, that's the difference, 20 cents. And they want to make that extra 20 cents.
Right.
Like, I've got like a Patreon, but I never push it.
Fake around?
Patreon.
Oh.
Patreon, whatever you call it. The thing where people can give you money every month.
Oh, yeah,
I've got one of those, and I never push it because it's just like, yeah, just give me the money on Twitch. You'll get, like, emotes and stuff, and it's... and whatever. But I don't know, like, I kind of want to try and take the hobby a bit more seriously and push out stuff a bit more. But I don't know. I don't know.
Can anyone really know?
I don't know. Do you know? Who knows? I remember you.
Rocket ass.
I love that you just stole that off of that.
We'll need them. What can I say? Oh. Not okay. I really like it's really like lush looking.
It is very, very nice. It is a rather verdant creature.
Oh.
Yeah, fuck that moonlight butterfly up.
Oh, wow.
What?
That's been time since I've heard that.
That's a Dark Souls. Dude, the moonlight butterfly made Nick quit Dark Souls for like 3 months.
Good.
He just didn't know how to beat it. It was really dumb.
I can't see him as the type to have the patience to...
Oh no, he's a very good Dark Souls boy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Nick has patience. He's just like sometimes kind of stupid. Not always, but like just some kind.
Shout out to Daggerous Games. Confirmed. Confirmed stupid. Not sometimes. Not
I mean, we're
always.
also very stupid sometimes.
That is correct.
A lot of the time, I miss the forest for the trees, for instance.
Ah. All right, now.
We gotta get a bigger wallet, or we gotta get rid of this fat money.
You know what? We gotta get. Gotta get. Oh, yes, that's right. This... Okay, how do I... Okay, so I got a face here. And... What the fuck?
Aim up.
Yeah, I'm just... The mapping is really weird. What? What is this mapping? Oh, it's because the gyro's off, that's why. Okay.
Yeah.
The gyro's okay and with the bow in this, but that's about it.
I will not keep the gyro on for one item.
You know what? That's okay.
You're really harvesting those.
Yeah. Well, they're handy. Before they harvest us, right? You know, yeah, you have 20 of those, I think, or 30, and you get a piece of heart, man.
A piece? I want the whole heart. That was great.
Yes.
Just aim it up.
I can't with the gyro. I have to look at this.
Why does it not do that?
What do you mean?
Why does it not just go up?
Because it's used to, because I think it's programmed with the gyro first.
That's yeah, but like it worked fine with the whatchamacallit.
Grappling hook?
Yeah.
Yeah, so let me try that again. So oh, it's literally because of the button mapping. See how I have this here?
Okay.
Yeah, so that's funny. That'll be good. Alright, whatever. Let's do this. Good times. Good times to be had by all.
Okay.
I'm gonna remap
I want to
That's
see.
so
I want to
funny.
see this after you. Like, can I see it for a second?
Yeah, sure.
I want to.
Well, it's on R now, but if you put it on Y.
Well, that's what I'm gonna do. Is I'm gonna put it on Y just because I need to see what's happening. The fuck are you talking about? It just works.
I don't know.
What are you talking about?
I now have no idea.
What are you? I mean, use it however you want, but I'm just very confused.
I am too. I don't know what to say.
I just realized I'm out of water.
Yeah, man, I'm feeling that water. The hydration.
It's almost like talking for 2 hours is very parching.
Yes.
Sometimes you just need a little bit of water in your life. Just a little bit of water.
All right.
Step
Science.
one.
This is like
Science, bitch.
this is like some Ocarina of Time stuff, remember?
Yeah, who guessed that they would have made a callback to Ocarina of Time? An insect for the first boss and a tree where you drop things down.
Yeah.
It's almost like Zelda's recycled ideas.
You don't really think it'd be like it do.
Oh, I do.
Oh, but he do.
Yeah.
Think it do be like.
Yeah. Sucks we might not have as many comfortable hours for the next bit there, in terms of getting to do this sort of shits.
Next bit?
Yeah, because like they'll know what my schedule is looking like for the next while,
Oh.
and so it might not, you know, appropriately blend with yours. Reading week is a blessing, basically.
Yeah. Reading week is... Shout out to Reading Week.
Shout out to reading.
This is how I'm spending it.
I mean, this is
Making
fine.
sure he finishes this fucking
It
game.
could be worse. You could be at home right now, bored.
That is true.
You were bored yesterday, and it was only one day of reading week.
Oh god, yeah, I was bored. I was like,
I laughed
fuck.
really hard when you were like, I'm bored, and I was like, it's been one day.
Yes, sir, it has.
Yeah, because like my next couple of days are not the most perfect for us. Because like on the 24th I get out at 6. And then I'm working at 4 and 3:30 on 25th and 26th respectively. So I don't think that you want to just get up super early and hang out those days. So yeah.
Guess there's only one way to find out.
The best way to find anything, though, is to do it.
Is to do it?
Do it.
Yes.
Do it.
Should I kill him?
Do it.
And then Count Dooku's head comes off. PG-13 movie, everybody.
I love it when my corn goes pop.
When you pop, that's great. So the company that made
Dark Souls.
no, the company that made Cards Against Humanity, right? Oh my God, really? But the company that made Cards Against Humanity, they, as a like joke one time, released a rip-off of Pringles.
Pringles?
Yeah, they ripped off Pringles. And when they ripped off the Pringles, they said like, yeah, the novelty card game is too expensive. As a result, we're going with a more stable source of income, blah blah blah. And then they like had their brand, and the motto of the brand was once you pop, that's great.
Fair.
And I really like once you pop, that's great. I don't know why I find it so entertaining, but it's really good.
Who really knows? Win, do something.
You're really getting fucked by this. Oh my God.
This is good.
It was so simple all along.
Indeed it was.
So very, very simple. Toilet it. Oh my God, you're in the scene. Get out of there. Look at this, look at this boy. Ba-da-da. You got the thing that will tell you where all the things are.
Do you want to know something that'll make you sick?
Yes.
Russell 100% this game, including all
Why?
the stupid little figurines.
He added me on Steam.
Wow.
I don't know how he did that.
I don't know. I mean, I didn't give out your credentials.
My profile is marked as private too, so like he must have just looked at your friends list one day by
I'm
random.
like, huh, Noid.
But also,
I'm
I've
gonna
been
add
on
that
your
guy.
friends list for years. It was really weird, and he hasn't sent me a message since.
Yeah. Dude's in game design.
I mean, that makes sense considering what I know of Russ.
He likes his video games.
I mean, so do I.
I was like, that's good.
Here's my problem. If I went into game design, I would have to be like, and I'm not saying I'm good like him, so nobody come at me about this. I'm not saying I am. I would have to be like Hideo Kojima, where I just come up with bullshit ideas and somehow convince people to pay me money about them.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna be honest here, I used to learn code and shit like that, and at this point, just fuck coding. I'm so done with it.
It's a lot of fun.
Like, fuck coding, etc. I will be the writer and director. That's what I will do.
I mean, you can just hire a programmer.
Yeah.
It's like, eh.
Yeah, I know, but then I have to pay people.
Yeah.
And the number go down. I'm kidding.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
kidding.
true.
I'm kidding. I'm fine with paying people for their work. I mean, I'm paying for the basement to get renovated into the office space that it's getting changed into.
It's
I
looking
pay
real
people
good.
for art. It is looking real good. Depending on how the desks all sit, might not need a TV after all. Because we might be able to just sit with you a bit closer, so then you could just see everything fine anyway.
Were you just like, yo, Randy, I want this done? And you're just like, I.
No, they were gonna rectify it down there anyway, so I just kind of, I guess you could say, invested in it and was like, yo, change this up and I get my shit.
Nice.
Rachel's trying to be like, I want to put down throw rugs in there, and I'm just like, it's an office.
Throw what? What's that?
Throw rugs. They're rugs that you put down.
Oh, that's cool.
It's like these, but less shitty.
Oh.
Yeah, like, she wants, like, nice ones, and I'm just like, eh. I'm trying to determine if there's room in there to put, like, a couch or something. Because, like, if I'm gonna be sitting down there and hanging out with people, it's like, I don't think that they want to be in the office chairs all day. And right now, there's a bed, and usually when she's around, she hangs out in the bed. So.
Fair enough. I don't remember
I don't remember.
what the order is, so we're just
You hit them all.
fuck it.
If you hit them all, it doesn't matter what order, right? Think
Not
about
sure. Oh, okay.
You're like overcomplicating the game.
That's me.
Ba-da-da-da. Got the boss key.